Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to At Home with Beany. Now, this evening we have been doing some cake making, and at the moment I'm just in the middle of tidying up. Now, we do have most of the ingredients across the work surfaces, and I'm just about to put everything away. So could you just bear with me one moment? Thank you. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just putting everything away as one should. Now, we have got a little bit of clearing up to do, so, sponge and spatula, give it a good scrub, and there we go. Anyway, we have eggshells on the side, and we should really put those in the bin. Done. What else? Oh, yes. We have... Yes, anyway. So, what have we all been doing today? Have we had a nice day? You know that the sun's been out, it's been very warm, and we should all feel a little bit jolly. But maybe not. Anyway, I think that, yes, I think that that's enough for that. I need a drink. Just bear with me one moment, thank you. So, here we go. There's the bloody cake without the cherries. Here's the sodding cherries. So, I wonder whether this will work. They'll either sink or they'll float. It could be a complete and utter disaster. Who knows? But let's see what happens. Anyway, whilst that's in the oven, I thought I'd come in here and have a drink. It's not my usual tipple for a weekday, but these aren't usual times, are they? So, it's a Sly vodka. And Coke Zero, of course. Cheers. So, whilst sat here having a drink, I thought, why not go through my LP collection and see if I could find something rather interesting. And look what I found. An LP by Harry Seacombe. Who would have thought it? A record in my collection by Harry Seacombe. Well, but it gets even more bizarre. I even have one by Danny LaRue himself. That big old drag queen. And opposite ends, we have one by the Wombles. Does everybody remember when they were able to womble around? Can't at the moment. And of course, my favourite, Nana. Oh, we all do love a bit of Nana. Turn on the sun. Hello, it's me again. Now, the timer has just gone off. Now, that was about 25 minutes, I think. Now, I'm not sure the cake is going to be ready just yet, but with my trusty pricking stick, I'm going to see what it looks like. Now, oh, a bit hot. Yes, anyway. Now the cherries have disappeared. They are no longer at the top of the cake. So let's see. No, not ready yet. It's still quite cool in the middle. So I'm going to pop it back in and come back shortly. Okay, bye-bye. So here we go again. The timer is going off once more. Google, no, not Google. Hey, Google. No, stop. Google, stop. Thank you. That's it. That's shut her up. So let's see what's going on in here. Oh, before I do that, I must clean my pricking stick. As you probably noticed before, I licked it. Ugh. Anyway, that's that done. Quick dry. Get the suds off my hands. And let's see what's cooking. Ooh, smells divine. Now, it's not hot in the middle, but there's nothing sticking to the stick. And that would suggest to me that it is cooked. But I'm going to just pop it in for another 5 minutes and see what happens. Back shortly. It's me again. Now, the timer has just gone off again for the last 5 minutes, so I'm hoping that this time that is it. Now, I must clean this again. As you noticed, I stuck it on my tongue again. I'm such a disgusting pig. But anyway, hopefully that's it. We won't have to put it in for any more. Oh my goodness. Now it's browning quite nicely. As you can see, looks very good. Let's give it one last prod of my stick. Perfect. Now I'm very pleased with that, so I'm just going to leave it over here. No, actually, I'll put it there so you can all see it on my wire tray. Give it a bit of a cooling down, and then I shall come back and flip it out. And let's see where those cherries have gone. Ta-ta! So, anyway, we're back. Now, exciting news. This has cooled down enough, I think, to be able to get out of the pan. Now, we're going to need a few things to be able to do that. And the first thing is my trusty spatula. Here it is. Isn't it nice? So, we're going to take it around the edge of the baking tray, well, whatever this is, cake tin. That's it, a cake tin. We'll take it around the edges, and hopefully it hasn't stuck too much. Now, I was very careful in putting some fat around the edge so that we wouldn't get anything sticking. Don't like anything sticking now, do we? Now, it's going round quite nicely. Yes, that's a good job, and hopefully we should be able to pop it out. Now, I need a clean towel for this, as I'm not going to use my oven gloves, as they are pretty disgusting. Now, I don't want to make a mess everywhere, so I should just pop this over, flip it out, over, pop the bottom out, and we should have a nice cake. Okay, that was very easy. And let's just, oh damn, I need that again, but it's slightly moist, so I'll just give it a dry. And I need to do this to run across the bottom and make sure we don't pull any of this lovely cake off. No, actually, well, there we go. That wasn't needed. That was very successful. And guess what? The cherries have sunk. They're at the bottom of the cake. Look, at the bottom. But never mind, that isn't a problem, because we are going to just flip it over now. And, oops, there we go. It feels very moist. Now, I'm going to leave that to cool for a little longer, possibly another half an hour. As you can see, it's just after 8:30, so around about 9, we'll come back and we'll cut off a slice and see what it's like. Go back to your telly now, dears. Bye-bye. Hello all. I'm back again. Now, it is 9 o'clock, just after, and you join me now in the final stages of our cake making. Now, this moment in time, we need to just cover this over with some flaked almonds. Now, these flaked almonds I bought the other day from Morrison's. Yes, a very nice supermarket. Very friendly people in Morrison's indeed. Now, I just need to get into this. Oh, I'll just get my scissors. Just bear with me a moment. Anyway, so we'll just give this a little snip. And there we go. Now, I've never done this before, to be quite honest, so we'll just, there we go. We'll just sprinkle them on top. Looks very nice, and that's it, really. Okay, so you want to see a slice. Well, okay, well, thank you for asking that. So I'll slice a bit off and we'll have that with the rest of our drink. Now, let's see. Oh, yes, I forgot. Just a moment. Question for you all. Can anyone tell me why the centre of my cake has sunk? No? Okay. 2 reasons why that's happened. One, because it's too hot. Sorry, the oven was too hot, which causes the air to rise, and once it has cooled down, it then sinks and collapses back in on itself. And the other reason is it might not be cooked. So, who knows? But when I slice into it, we'll soon find out. So bear with me a moment. I'm just going to cut you off and get a plate out. Right, are we ready? Here we go. Now I'm going to slice this in half so that we can see exactly what it looks like in the centre. Now, as we know, the cherries have sunk, so that should... Oh, damn. It's not cooked. So there we go. That's why it's sunk. The centre is still, yeah, pretty moist. So anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm still going to cut a slice off and I'm going to eat it. Okay, just bear with me one mo. Thankfully, it is only the centre of the cake that is showing signs of being undercooked. It's raw, actually. So I'm not too bothered about that fact. So I'm going to have a slice from the middle of the cake. So there we go. As you can see, we do have cherries at the bottom, and I'll just pop it on that plate, and I'm going to join you in the dining room shortly. Thank you. Hello all. You join me here again in the dining room. Now, we have our slice of cake here, so here comes the important bit, the taste test. Now, I'm going to try the bit that I think is still slightly raw, but anyway, here we go. Actually, it's alright. It's not bad. It's very almondy. Very almondy indeed. Do excuse me for talking with my mouth full. It's very rude of me. But anyway, the part that's not raw, that is a good cake, as you'd expect, of course. Anyway, just one more thing. I want to thank you all for joining me this evening for a little bit of silliness. It's been a shit week so far. And tomorrow we say goodbye to a very dear friend of all of ours, Nada. And I'm just going to do one last thing before I sign off tonight. I'm raising my glass to you, Nada. Cheers. Thank you very much. Love you lots. And thank you for watching At Home with Beany. Bye-bye for now.